The gospel is not gospel of condemnation, but rather the gospel of reconciliation. Hear this. I discovered that most people that preach Christ, it's okay to preach Christ, but you must understand the problem people go through to be able to give them Christ well. Okay, for example, there are people that preaches, oh, if you don't give your life to Jesus, if you don't repent now, you are going to die. Even Jesus himself didn't say that. There was a law, that is the constitution of a country, that says if a woman is caught in the act of adultery, the woman is meant to be stoned to death. Now, they brought a woman caught in the very act of adultery, but no man was involved. So they brought the woman to Jesus. They said, Master, our law says if a woman is caught in the act of adultery, she should be stoned to death. And Jesus began to write. He didn't talk to them. I'm sure what Jesus was writing their own sins also. You that is the number one carrying the stone, you are the one that committed this act with the woman. So all of them, at the end of the day, they all have one issue or the other, but still looking for somebody to kill. Finally, as soon as Jesus touched where it concerns them, they dropped the stone. They all left. When Jesus lifted up his head, look at this. None of them was there anymore because they had the same issue, the reason why they wanted to kill the woman. And Jesus said to the woman, where are those that came to condemn you? Where are those that came to stone? Did they still stone you? The woman said no. And Jesus said, neither I condemn you. In other words, Jesus is simply saying, I am your father and not a judge. Yes. It is only judge that brings condemnation and says you are sentenced to life imprisonment. You will go to 7 years imprisonment. But Jesus says, I am not a judge. He said, if they did not condemn you, neither do I. Jesus simply said, go and sin no more. You see a lady living with a man. The man is not married to the lady. But you can be saying to the lady, live there, it's not good. It's not good for you to be living with a man. She knows it's not good. But the lady has no place to go to. That lady has no family that will help her. She has nowhere to run to. She knows what she's doing is wrong. And you are saying, but Jesus said repent. But Jesus also said give them something to eat. They must be able to understand the gospel. Jesus, when he was done teaching the people, he said, these people have been following us since morning. Did you see the gospel? No condemnation. He said they've been following us since morning. Don't send them away. Give them something to eat. So there is the human face of the gospel also. Give them something to eat. So have you found out from that lady that is living with a man? Why are you living with a man? If you don't deal with the issue that is making them do what they do, you are preaching Christ to them, they will continue go back to their vomits.